I will show you how to knit double brioche stitch or two-color brioche. When in one side you will have dominant color, light color, and inside when you open up the brioche stitch or stretch it, you will see visible red or whatever color you will pick up, and another part will look like this. So these videos will consist of 4 or 5 videos. I don't know how long it will take because I want to stop on every detail that involved in making this beautiful stitch. It's kind of complicated, so I will stop on every single detail. To begin the stitch, I will use 2 colors, one dark and one light. You will take somewhere tail 5 to 6 inches. This tail will be necessarily related to weave in after you finish with your work. So make sure that this part of a tail will be 5 to 6 inches long. And tie a knot, a slip knot. Oh, I'm sorry, you really don't need a slip knot, just a knot. We don't need slip knot here. Just a knot. And don't tie it very hard, just a little bit. That later you will not need it, and it will be easy for you to undo it. The yarn that I use is asking for number 8 needles, US 8. As in the previous video I said that when you make a brioche, it's important to use needles that are 2 or 3 sizes down than what is asked on a tag of a yarn. So for this reason I pick up needles US 5. And right now I need just 1 needle. The knot you place on the top of the needle like this, and we will use Italian cast on. Italian cast on is probably the best cast on for brioche, for double brioche of 2 colors, because brioche is so stretchable that you need the bottom, like in this piece, stretched together with the work itself evenly. So we will use Italian cast on. Not only that, if you see right here, you cannot really see where is cast on. It's really different from other cast ons. There's nowhere you can see where really stitches coming from. They kind of like coming from nowhere. And it's a beauty about it that brioche stitch begin this way. You will not be able to have the same look with other cast-ons. But for scarves, like this piece, I'm planning to make a scarf. This piece will just look very beautiful if I will use Italian cast-on. So let's look what we're going to do here. I really want you to see it. And I'm trying to zoom my camera in the right position that you will see my hands. For Italian cast on, you position your hands almost like if you will do double long tail cast on. And long tail cast on only we bend our yarn, bring on an angle down, and then we cast on like this, right? In Italian cast on, you hold your hands, those 2 fingers together, put them inside in this area, and pick up your yarn like this with those 2 fingers and hold it like this, the knot on the top. And now with your needle, you go in under the light color, over the dark color, over, take it, bring it down and out, and on a needle you will have your first stitch. This right here, this bump and this yarn, the knot, is not a part of a stitches. It's not a stitch, we don't count this, and later we will remove it. So the first stitch. Next stitch will be light stitch, and to make the other stitch we go into opposite direction, also under the dark color, then over the light color, all the way around, and bring this light color out and place it on a needle like this. Make sure don't be very tight. Don't some people have tendency to pull on one color or another, and that way you will feel with your fingers there sort of like a bump where yarn intersect each other. You will feel those bumps. You don't want those bumps on the sides of a needle. You don't want to feel them with your fingers. As soon as you feel it, that means you made or purple or dark or light color too tight with your fingers. So make sure you're not tight here. Now again, next color, dark purple. I probably better use the words dark light color, because you probably will pick up different colors. So dark light. Again, under light color, move the needle over the dark color, move it out under the light color, and place the stitch on the needle. Next stitch will be light stitch, and you go under the dark color, rotate your needle over the light color, and then bring this, grab this yarn and bring it out on the needle. Hold it here. So in this way you have to pick up even amount of stitches, multiple of 2 plus 1 stitch. Under the light color, over the dark, bring dark color out from under the light color and place it on the needle. Over the dark, move around over the light color and move this color, light color stitch on the needle. Again, under the light color, over dark, down, down under the light color, and you bring this up. And as you see, I rotate my hands a little bit, and this light color, with the light color, kind of move the yarn, the dark color, this direction, kind of to be under the needle to help this color to stay in place. again, under, over the light color, and we bring the light color now. Under the light color, over the dark, move it up, and with the light color helping the dark color position itself just right. So all those twists of yarn has to be under the needle. When you put your needle like this, you will see them close. So I will repeat a few more times and then we will take a break and you will have to watch another video. Now if you want to count, always make sure to bring your hands, I always hold it because sometimes they untwist. If you want to count how many you have, I put my fingers close to this needle, grab the needle at the beginning right here, and then I can stretch a little bit my stitches in such a way that I can count how many stitches I already have. So we need multiple of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I will go with 16. And we're almost done. So we have multiple of 2, and as I said, we need multiple of 2 plus 1. We finish here with light color. But if you look very carefully, you will see that your yarn is not secured here. There's no way to secure this, right? You cannot leave it like this. So what you do, there's this reason that you need this plus 1 stitch. You take dark yarn and with a thumb method, I hope you know the thumb method of casting on, you grab the yarn with all your fingers, then place a thumb over the yarn and rotate your hand around like this, and then with the needle you pick up the yarn from the front, place the yarn on the needle, release the yarn, remove the thumb, and pull on the yarn. That's it. Now we're done and we're ready to knit. This is it. Now you don't have to worry about what will happen here. And don't do anything with this yet. In the next video, when we will start making our first row, this is when we will remove that knot. And I will show you how to do this in more details. See you next time in the next video.